Hello, boys and girls. This is ImAnderZEL, of course, and welcome to another Q&A. As usual, you post your questions on the Facebook page, a link in the video description, on the channel page, and on about every single fucking video I put up on YouTube. It's very easy to find. Just hit the like button on my page, and then wait until I post and say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna make a Q&A this week. Feel free to post a comment," and then I'm gonna pick from about like 500 comments, a couple, and feature them and try to answer them in a as good way as possible. I'm actually right about to play some Wasteland with Pause and Badge, and I'm gonna be late, so we gotta get going here. So let's check out the first question here. I'm gonna move this. Oh man, I can't even look at myself when I do that. Anyways, first question is from Chris Marusiaka. Anders, how are you doing this week? And is your year going as planned so far? This week has been both up and down, I would say, but I think this week is gonna finish off really, really good. Like I've said in a couple of my Feed the Beast videos and Battlefield videos, last couple of weeks have been really rough with the passing of my grandmother and also a lot of bullshit with the Swedish tax system and so on. But right now, like, all of that stuff is basically over and done with and dealt with and stuff like that. So I'm feeling really, really good. And I actually done some spring cleaning today in my apartment, and it feels fucking good because everything smells like, I don't know, roses in somebody's ass. Second question, Martin Seroyen, are you ever going to play any FPS games with really good guys like TBNR Frags? I really want to see you play together. Uh, have no clue who those guys are. Like, the only competitive people I know is like Nip, Ninjas in Pyjamas, like Nip Heaton and like Spawn, like the black guy Spawn. He's fucking good. I actually played with him once on a Swedish site called Spelarenan. I'm talking about Counter Strike, of course, but I have no clue who those guys are. And I mean, the only guy that I really play with that have like done it competitively is Jack Frags, and to be honest, I don't really know anyone better than him. The only one coming close to him is myself. I sound like a huge dick right now. But of course, I know that there's many people out there that's better than me and Jack, but basically those are the best people I know, like, in person, so to say. Next question, Robert Mankoff. I know you use snus, but do you use any other tobacco product, and what ones have you enjoyed before? Question mark. Stay awesome, man. Smiley face. Thank you very much. I will try to stay awesome. Trust me, I do my best. See, I'm still kicking the freaking beard. I do use I do smoke sometimes, but that's about it. When I get drunk, I usually like to take a cigarette, and I know it's fucking horrible for me, to be honest, so I try to never do it anyway, or I try to not do it. But when you're drunk, you become fucking stupid. I'm gonna say it out loud, like, you become really fucking stupid. At least I become really fucking stupid when I'm drunk, so I take a cigarette or two, and for the record, snooze isn't very good for you either, but it's a bit less bad than cigarettes, just for the record, so to say. So I'm not saying start snoozing, but if you're a smoker, you might think about using snooze instead. That would be a better alternative. Next question. Evan Harris. Anders, what are your expectations for DayZ standalone, and do you think you will be making videos of it? Question mark. Keep the great videos coming, man. Crazy face. It's kind of like that. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, what I've seen so far, I don't have very high expectations of DayZ standalone. I don't know. I try to like keep myself in the loop or stay in the loop and try to find out information about it. I'm really hoping it's gonna be good, and if it's good, I'm definitely gonna make videos of it. That much I can at least tell you guys. Next question. Alec Maximovic. Oh fuck, I'm butchering the name. Sorry, man. What are your thoughts about the BF4 trailer? Have you pre-ordered it, and what do you expect? Will it be much? Will it be much different? Different like Battlefield 3 from Battlefield Bad Company 2, or will it be like Battlefield 3.5? Question mark. I mean, I'm very excited for Battlefield 4. Don't get me wrong here. I'm super excited. I'm really hoping it's gonna be good. But from like the kind of support and like the bug fixes we've seen in Battlefield 3, I don't have high hopes for it right now. So I definitely haven't pre-ordered it. I haven't even given it the thought to pre-order it yet. But I am going to try to get in and play the alpha. Sadly though, of course, if you are in and play the alpha, you can't actually show footage of it. But basically, I'm trying to get in and play the alpha for multiplayer for the simple reason that I want to try to find all of those fucking annoying bugs and also like game-breaking things, in my opinion, like suppression and the fucking sun glare and stuff like that. And also person-to-person hit detection, and kind of tell guys in a nice way that, guys, get your shit together, fix this, and you're not gonna have to make another game for 10 years, because this is gonna be the best game ever, and you can never make a better game ever. Because Battlefield 3 could have become the best game ever, to be honest. If it would have been flawless, it would have been great. I mean, it would have killed Call of Duty outright, because I mean, all of the fun shit you can do in Battlefield, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Call of Duty. I really like Call of Duty, but it's not the same as Battlefield. Battlefield has a special place in my fat-filled Swedish heart. Yes. Especially since it's also Swedish made. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna butcher your name. Shahryar Etesami Farid. First time drinking? Question mark. That was a very short question, I gotta say. I don't know what you mean with that. If you mean the first time I really got like super drunk, like really drank, or like the first time I tried alcohol. Because the first time I tried alcohol, I was like a beer when I was maybe 14, 15, and nothing really happened, to be honest. I didn't even like the beer that much. I simply drank it because I was kind of thirsty, and also because I kind of wanted to be cool at the barbecue that I was at. But the first time I got really drunk was actually drinking my father's liqueur that he was going to throw away because he got it for Christmas, and he basically put it in the trash. It was unopened, so I basically stole it out of the trash and drank it with a couple of my friends. Got pretty drunk, but also sick as fuck, because if you guys know what liqueur is, it's basically like bad tasting syrup with alcohol in it, and it was like, oh, god damn it. And it was peach liqueur. Oh man, I'm getting like gag reflexes just thinking of it. Not good at all. Okay, another question. Joshua Vena. I think I said your name pretty good. Hello there, Anders. As a content creator who takes pride in what they do, how do you deal with negativity of the internet? Question mark. For example, when someone makes a comment on your work in matter that is just unnecessary and offensive. I ask this question because I make music and take everything that people say to heart from my work, and I'm easily distorted when someone just insults instead of using constructive criticism, and would love to know how you deal with these things. Thank you for your time and effort in what you do. Josh. Oh, I really like to get constructive criticism, like when people tell me things like, Anders, you should turn up the brightness, or Anders, you should turn up the sound or turn down the sound and stuff like that, because I always strive to make the best possible viewing experience for you guys. But of course, since I'm guessing you're talking about like, hey dude, you're fat, gay, and ugly, go kill yourself and go away from the internet. those kinds of things don't really get to me that much. The things that get to me is like when people... The things that really get me sad is actually when I put a lot of work into something and people don't care at all. Like, no one posts any comments, it doesn't get any views, it doesn't get any likes. Like, if I put a shit ton of time into a montage, for example, and it gets like 20,000 views, the same as a normal video, and even less than Feed the Beast, and I spent I think I spent about 4 to 6 hours recording Feed the Beast episodes, and I spent like maybe 20 hours recording a montage, and that gets like half the views. Then I get like, Anders sad. That's kind of the stuff that gets me most sad. I don't really give a shit about the people that say like, oh, you're fat, ugly, and gay. Like, those people are losers. So that you should think that way as well, because I don't really give a shit about those kinds of people. But good constructive criticism I always take to heart, and I try to improve my shit, basically. Michael J. Ellis, if you were a little dog, who would you want to be your owner on the Minecraft server? And there's about like 8 question marks. Definitely Beef. Beef seems to take very good care of his pets. I think one of the last guys I would like to be pet at is probably Etho or Doc, because those guys would probably like perform horrible experiments with me and shit like that. So I think Beef. Beef is very gentle-hearted, and I think I would like Beef as I was about to say husband, but what do you call it? We call it husse in Sweden when you're the master of a dog. Owner, I guess is the best word for it. Anyways, another question. Dustin Woods. If you could live anywhere else in the world besides Sweden, where would it be? Question mark. 2 places. Either Norway or America! Fuck yeah! Because even though I make a shit ton of jokes about how America stinks a lot of the time and Norway stinks as well, it's mostly like love-hate relationship jokes. I really like America, I like Americans, I would like to live there, I think I would fit in pretty good. And I also like Norway, because Norway is basically like Sweden, only a little bit richer and better. Sadly, you don't know how fucking sad it feels to say that as a Swedish citizen, but I mean, fuck, you gotta be realistic here, and Norway is kind of a little bit better than Sweden now. I'm almost tearing up. My poor Sweden is going to the crap. Jesus Ortega. If there were to be a female soldier in Battlefield 4 multiplayer, would you prefer to be male or female? Why? Love your videos. Good quality stuff. Keep it up. I probably would play as a female soldier, because female soldiers are smaller, of course, and they would have a smaller hitbox, so they would be harder to hit. But if DICE actually makes them the same size as the male ones, it doesn't really matter. I would probably play male, though, because I'm pretty, how do you say it, chauvinistic. No, that's not the right word. I like being a dude, though. I like having a slong between my legs. So why would I play as a female in a game when I'm a man? That's about it. Next question. Ivar Hedström. Would you be open to accept roommate applications, or is the apartment too small? Oh man, my nose is itching. My apartment is definitely too small. I would not accept any applications. And even if I had a big one, I'm not the kind of person that likes having other people living here with me, except if it's a girl and it's my girlfriend. I wouldn't even like to have a girl living here if it weren't my girlfriend, because, in honesty, I just like living alone. I'm a loner. Other question, or next question. Ethan, I'm gonna butcher your name. Shausavsky. What are your body percentage fat? Oh man, that's a ridiculously stupid and funny question. I have no clue. Maybe 30%? I'm a pretty fat guy. I mean, like, I got man boobies going on. I got some fat on my arms, so probably like 30% maybe. I don't know. I can afford to eat, bitches. Next question. Matty Marshall. Other than Sabaton, what other metal bands do you like? None. I actually don't like metal except for Sabaton. I'm a rock and roll guy. I'm a Metallica, AC/DC, Iron Maiden kind of guy, except when it comes to Sabaton. Sabaton is the only metal band I actually really enjoy listening to. Some other bands have one or two songs I like, but I mean, Sabaton just. I mean, when you buy a Sabaton album, you know that 90% of the songs are going to be really good. You want to listen to them. I can't even say that about AC/DC any longer, though, sadly, because like I buy a new AC/DC album and there's like maybe 4 songs out of like 12 or 16 that I like, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. Next question. John Åslund. Anders, what is your opinion about the brony community? If you're going to say that they need to grow up, they are sick in the head, or they are man boys, I want a good explanation. What do you think? So, um, I don't even know really what a brony is. I know it's like dudes who like ponies, and to be honest, I think that is kind of weird, kind of strange. But then again, I mean, like, who am I to judge what people like? I mean, it's not hurting anyone. I mean, I fucking played with Barbie dolls sometimes when I was a kid, because I had not a girlfriend, but like the only girl that I had as a friend in the little village where I grew up, because there were no other boys except me and my brother. Had like Barbies, and I played with them. So I mean, like, I'm not gonna judge, simply. Next question. Damian, I'm gonna butcher your name too. Matansisi. Oh man, I butchered your name. I'm sorry about that, bro. Do you know maybe when PlanetSide 2 will become normal game that all people can play it without lag? Question mark. And can you maybe start Minecraft CTM series? Oh, I don't know what Minecraft CTM is, and PlanetSide 2 lags because it only uses one of the cores from your processor. Like, my processor has 4 cores, but the game only uses one, and that's an optimization problem that the guys that make PlanetSide 2 have to fix. If PlanetSide 2 would use all of the processors in my computer, like 4 instead of just 1, I would probably, instead of having 40 FPS, have like 80 FPS all the time. So it also kind of depends on what kind of graphic card and computer you have, I guess. So, and also we just have to hope they fix it. They might never fix that. Who knows? I think last question, because damn, I've been recording a long time, and Bash and Pause is getting angry because I see their messages now. They're wondering where the fuck I am. Hopefully they don't start without me. Tim Englund, have you ever played any GTA game, and will you buy the next GTA game, GTA 5? Yes, I played almost all the Grand Theft Auto games, except the ones who haven't been on PC, of course, because I'm a PC gamer. I do not play consoles. I don't play on handheld devices. I only play on PC. And I'm kind of like, I was very disappointed with GTA 4. I actually didn't play the entire game. I just played for a couple of hours. And I felt kind of robbed. I bought the game, and my computer should have been able to handle it really good, but the game was super badly optimized, just like PlanetSide 2 is. I'm guessing it maybe also only used one processor or some shit like that. So I don't know. Maybe if I can play some kind of demo or open beta or something before it releases, and it turns out it works good and it's fun. Fuck yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it, buy it, and maybe even make a Let's Play series of it. I don't know. That's gonna be it. That's the last question. As usual, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.